So I'm 12 days out from bunion surgery with Dr. Richard Moy in Lake Forest, California, and his promise of virtually pain-free bunion surgery on my left foot has actually come true so far. I was skeptical, even though I had read all of the patient reviews that were online and in his office, and I talked to other patients who said it would be exactly like he promised it was, and it just, you hear so many horror stories about bunion surgery that you can't believe it. But if it continues like this, I'm going to be thrilled. I've already booked my right foot now to be done in September. Now, that doesn't give you a license to go out and run on your foot. You still need to elevate, you still need to ice, you still need to keep the weight off the ball of the foot. But you know, in the walking boot, you can walk and walk fairly comfortably. I can. And people ask me, what does this doctor do that's different than anybody else? Why aren't they getting these virtually painless results? And the only thing that I can really say is that it's got to be something to do with his technique. I mean, the guy's clearly fastidious about what he does. He's really careful. He's careful about everything. And I think it's like me being a piano player. I can play you a certain song and you can have somebody else play you a certain song and you'll get a very different result, even though it's the same song. They can use the same techniques to play the same song and it'll sound different. You get the point here. I think the same thing is true with respect to his technique. And, you know, it is delicate surgery. It is definitely delicate surgery, not for the faint of heart. Just because it's virtually painless doesn't mean you should act like it's virtually painless. You should act like it hurts so that you obey the doctor's orders and don't go overdo it. That's where I am so far here 12 days after bunion surgery with Dr. Richard Moy in Lake Forest, California. This is a doctor that works with Dr. Moy. Dr. Moy actually performed my surgery, which I wanted, but this fine young man is taking off my bandages, which I appreciated. None of this hurts. You'll see some black and blue areas on my toes. Doesn't hurt at all. It's just some pooling blood from the surgery. No pain whatsoever with that. The steri strips come off. It feels actually good to get them off. And this is a picture of what my toes look like. Look how nice and straight the toe is, and look how there's no bump. Now, before the surgery, take a look. See how the big toe is angled all the way over to the left, and see the big bump? And that's all gone. So I'm glad to have that out of here. And that's the incision. See it on the side of the foot rather than the top. And this is Dr. Moy taking out my stitches.
And it didn't even hurt, did it?
Nope.
By pulling it hard enough, I can make it hurt, but we don't need to do that. We just pull on a little bit, go right up to the edge, and the tips just got sucked right back in, and that is it. Now, just, 12 days after surgery,
yes.
Bandages are off, we just re-steri stripped your skin. Now we've got you just in a regular white cotton sock, just like that. Look at that. Slight compression helps with swelling. Get down there just right, no wrinkles. And then you're going to be wearing this while you're up walking around in that boot. If you're not wearing the boot or have your foot elevated, you can actually take the sock off if you want.
Okay.
Okay. There it is, just 12 days after surgery. You got no pain.